Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Frankie.
And it's your boy Mike. Welcome to the Soul by Soul YouTube channel. Before today's video, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and follow us on the gram, y'all, @_SoulXSoul.
So here we are after a lot of L's, some W's, a lot of money spent. We've now reached the conclusion of 2021. So you know what that means. We gotta talk about the sneaker of the year. Some we agreed on, some we didn't agree on, but all in all, Mike and I agree this was a banger year of sneaker releases.
So now we're finally gonna blitz through our top 10. I'm gonna start us off and we're just gonna go back and forth with the first set of 5. So coming in at number 10, I have the medium curry Dunk Low.
For me, I got the Adidas Bad Bunny Forum Lows.
At number 9, I'm going with the New Balance Protection Pack 2002 R in the Rain Cloud colorway.
At number 9, one of Mike's favorites, the Air Jordan 1 University Blues.
At number 8, this was a tough one, but I have the Trophy Room Air Jordan 1.
I actually got the New Balance 2002 R Protection Pack Rain Clouds. Yeah.
At number 7, this was also a tough slot. I have the ALD New Balance collaboration on the 550, but in the natural green colorway.
For me, I got my beloved Air Jordan 1 Hyper Royals in the number 7 spot.
And then finally, coming in at number 6 in the first half, I have the Air Jordan 1 in the University Blue, man.
For me, I got the New Balance ALD 550 in the natural green colorway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a little bit of heat in the bottom of the 10. Why don't we just talk about that a little bit before we hit the top 5? You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
I'll kick us off. It's funny to me that we both had the Hyper Royal and the University Blue like so high on our list in the midpoint of the year.
Yeah.
Top 3, top 2. So it's crazy that they've gotten so low now, both general releases, but I think Nike kind of hit them both out of the park.
Yeah.
And then it's a sneaker that just didn't quite continue to keep that top status because of all the collaborations out there. Kudos to them for making those colorways just top notch and utilizing the blue in the way that they did.
Facts.
You know, making it a premium sneaker for both of them.
Yeah.
And secondly, I just want to point out just dunks in general. 2020 was really the kickoff of this whole dunk fiasco, and I think we both said on the channel like 2021, that's gonna be the year of the dunk.
Yeah.
I think they delivered with dunks. The GRs I wasn't always happy with just because of the quality of the material and some of the sneakers.
Yeah.
Versus like the 2021 editions of the general releases. I guess they were just pushing out so damn much. But the collaborations did kind of, you know, meet what we were expecting in terms of hype and material and just a dope colorway.
Sure.
I just think they didn't quite, you know, run the gamut on our particular list. It's not like we had majority dunks this year, like I thought we might.
Yeah. For me, I think some would say Adidas may have had an off year. They released a ton of Yeezys, a ton that really weren't beloved by many. Some new silhouettes that are just head scratchers.
Yeah.
And through all of that, they really didn't release anything else of notoriety except for those Bad Bunny forms.
That you have.
Yeah, I think all of the colorways of that Forum Low silhouette are fire. And I'm excited to see what this relationship between Adidas and Bad Bunny, you know, brings to the table next year. But otherwise, it was a really tough year for Adidas. Really tough. My second thing from my list, it's gotta be New Balance, man. New Balance is coming strong. New Balance is coming strong, and I mean, these two sneakers that were both in our bottom 5 of the top 10, fire. So fire. I wouldn't be surprised, I'm calling it right now, if in 2022, New Balance has one of the top 5 slots.
Without further ado, let's crack open this top 5, man. So it was funny, it was a coincidence. We didn't do this on purpose.
No.
I did my list, Frankie did his, but our top 5 just happened to be the same exact slots.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, we'll just collectively do this then, just to make things a little bit easier. So I'm gonna start with our number 5 entry, and that is none other than the Off-White Dunk Low the 50. It's been right here in your face the whole time. These sneakers are just insane, I think. Rest in peace to Virgil, and just big ups to all his collaborations and everything he did at Nike in his own life and just beyond. You know, his legacy will live forever. These sneakers were the last off-whites that we were able to obtain in our possession.
Yeah.
And I do think he did something with the 50. We at first were like, yo, he should do the 20 to follow up on the 10 and have another 10 different silhouettes. But then on further review and like trying to understand what the package was, it was kind of cool that all 50 of these pairs, slightly different colorways, different materials. I don't know, it was a big undertaking, and when you go to Nike and go through the behind the story, you kind of get a broader sense of like, oh wow, this is actually meaningful.
Yeah.
This is actually dope. And I think it re-energized sneaker culture in the community when these actually released, from the early release situation and people just popping up pairs, and regionally you only being able to get certain pairs.
Yeah.
They're dope.
Fire.
If we had to say one particular sneaker of the 50, it would probably be one of 50. Maybe biased, but I just think it's the best colorway.
Coming in at number 4, recency bias might be involved, but we can't deny that the number 4 spot has to go to the A Ma Maniére Air Jordan 1 High Airness.
Yes, sir.
This sneaker right here, we dove deep into this in our review of this sneaker. We dove deep into this on the AJ1 Top 10 video. So we've already talked about how great this shoe is.
Yeah.
But let's do it again for just a little bit longer. Everything about the shoe is fire. From the premium materials of the cracked leather to connect to the overall story of this being about community and culture, to represent that concrete, to the quilted sock liner, to just the overall look and feel of this sneaker, man. It's fire. Shout out to A Ma Maniére and James Whitner for really delivering on the quintessential silhouette of sneakerheads, the AJ1. They brought it. And for the little cherry on top, you know, you got Michael Jordan's signature on the shoe. I can't get over that. Michael Jordan's signature is on this AJ1. Now to the number 3 spot. Ooh, it got tougher and tougher as we were going through this, but number 3, the Bata Air Max 1. The Wave, specifically for us, the Monarch colorway, y'all. I mean, Mike, this Air Max 1 right here, it just created such a craze. You know, like Air Max 1s, they have kind of been just like a little bit of a sleeper. You know, we've had some Air Max 1 releases this year and not really much fanfare to do about it. But when this shoe was officially unveiled, you had people that aren't even Air Max fanatics go, whoa,
Yeah.
I need this.
Yeah, big time.
And they did something really bold on changing the mudguard to be representative of this wave pattern, and it was wildly celebrated. And man, I mean, it's just a fire shoe, and it's really, I think it's really good because it's created now a bunch of fanfare on Air Max 1s.
At number 2, we have none other than the Air Jordan 1 Low collaboration with Fragment, with Travis Scott, Nike. It's just all encompassing, man. Like,
Yeah.
all encompassing. I think that when these sneakers came as official images and we already had the Fragment highs, we were just like, wait a second. The lows take out the highs any day.
Any day.
Because of the color blocking. I think it's really dope to see the sail color just really harped on this sneaker. The vintage vibe is just something that we've talked about ad nauseum in 2021, also in 2020, and that's exactly what they captured here. And I think it's just so many detail all over the shoe. You have the premium material, you have the logos, the cactus jack, the smiley face, the Nike logos. It's just, I don't know, man. It's crazy. The resale is, of course, absolutely bananas on this pair as well, but I just think that it goes with a lot of fits. It's a standout sneaker. You cannot go wrong with these. And I think it'll be on a lot of top 10 lists. It could even be number 1 for some. This sneaker was so impactful, especially for the channel.
Facts.
Out of nowhere, it became our highest viewed video. And I just think that speaks to not only the fact that we were able to get that sneaker and, you know, we made a good package for that video, but I just think everybody had their eyes on this.
Yeah.
It's been in Sneaker of the Year conversation since the beginning of the year, since the beginning of when it got released.
Yeah.
Even seeing the official images, people were like, yo, Sneaker of the Year.
Right there.
So, I mean, I don't think we could deny it. We have a lot of heat on the list, but I think these really take it all, man. These are the Alma Maniere Air Jordan 3 raised by women.
Woo! I said it when we did the video. The Alma Maniere Air Jordan 3 raised by women is sneaker of the year, period. And it stood the test of time. It had a lot of heat come after it, but you cannot deny not just only how dope this sneaker looks, from the premium materials utilized to the Easter eggs in this with the inclusion of James Whitner's mother's own sayings and her own writing on this, to obviously the quilted sock liner that we already saw in the Alma Maniere Jordan 1 that we just talked about. But overall, the message of this sneaker, celebrating women, specifically black women too.
Yeah.
It's just, what a dope message and what a dope way to bring about that within sneaker culture. And man, we gotta say it, this really challenged other collaborators, even brands, to do a better job with releases. Because yo, so many people were able to get this. That's why the resale value ain't that crazy. Because a lot of people who wanted it got it. And you cannot deny that. And overall, just a solid shoe, and it is the sneaker of the year in 2021.
I think that's gonna do it for us.
Yeah.
Very fortunate, very privileged to be able to review all these sneakers. You know, we started up the Soul by Soul platform as just our passion for sneakers, and it keeps on growing, and we're super appreciative as the year is coming to a close. We need to just do some resuscitation to the bank accounts, but
you know it.
We hope to continue making dope content and video for you all into next year, so please stay tuned for what's next.
Yes, please like this video if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and lastly, go on over to Instagram and give us a follow at _SoulXSoul. Here it is, Sneaker of the Year. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned for what's to come in 2022, y'all.